Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. All right, we have thus far taken out Rhino twice fairly easily with Star-Lord. A couple of sliding shots. We've been able to take Rhino from Rhino 1 to Rhino 2, hit him with some sliding shots and take him out all in one round. So we're going to step it on up for our third game here to Rhino Expert and see how we do against Rhino Expert. Now, this is going to put a couple of twists out there. We'll have the breaking and taken in play right off the bat. And the other thing is we have to watch out for when we do Rhino 3, he's going to get toughness and he's going to stun each hero when he comes out. So I don't think we're going to be able to jump directly to Rhino 3 and roll out the damage like we do right now as we've been going over to Rhino 2. But the element gun has piercing, I believe. So maybe it isn't such a big deal. We will find out. So let's get playing here. So we've got break-in out there. We've got break-in and taken with our 3 threat that we normally start with when it starts out there. 2, and then +1 per player. And we're playing solo, obviously. Rhino's got 15 hit points. Peter Quill's out there. We need 6 cards. We start with 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yep. So I've been experimenting with making my own tokens. If you're interested, I've got them up on my site, which is in my description of the video. So I've been kind of messing around. Now what I'm working on is I don't have my centering down perfect on my laser. Some of them are better than others, and then the ones that I use here at the table that I don't package up are actually some of the worst ones that I make. Like that one's off. Oh, it's a little bit, right? But working on making my own tokens, seeing how I can get that, process set up. So I've got some white and black, and I've been working on these orange ones. I got some gray and black, some red and black. I've got some kind of like transparency blue and white, just messing around with different stuff. So anyway, that's part of why I've been distracted recently and not as much game videos because I've been working on playing with the plastic. So, but right now we're playing with Star-Lord and he's getting ready to ideally give Rhino a beatdown. So what are we looking at here? Wow, this is a much different starting hand than we have had previously. So we're looking at some interesting things. One is we will probably not be doing a sliding shot right out of the gate. Cosmo's pretty cool. I do really like Beta Ray Bill. So he's got defeats a minion, remove 2 threat, but he attacks for 3. He attacks huge. He's pretty awesome. So I think it's going to come down to, we've got Beta Ray Bill and we've got Nova Prime potentially also, who's got 2 thwart. That puts me in the realm of getting breaking and taken out of there, and he attacks for 3 also. And when he comes out, he defeats a non-elite minion. Oh, so Nova Prime is looking like the card to play. Probably not going to play Beta Ray Bill. If we do that, we're looking at going over to, oh, we also want to get our element gun out there. So I think what we would really like is to get some more resources. We're kind of lacking on the resources here, but even if we got resources, let's see here. What would we do with them? I don't know. So we're not going to play Beta Ray Bill because we're going to play Nova Prime because I really want his thwart ability to get into play. It's going to take 2 more in addition to him to play, so we're not going to be able to do things like drop a sliding shot. We're also probably going to want to drop one of our element guns out there. So what do we do here? We hold on to, let's hold on to our jet boots, maybe. Yeah, we'll hold on to our jet boots. Do I hold on to our jet boots or Cosmo? I think I'll hold on to jet boots. Okay, hold on to jet boots. Let's see how this works out. All right, so we're going to drop 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, 3 target practices. Just what we needed when we have no hero or no allies with weapons out there. Perfect. All right, we do get to go looking for our element gun. So let's go find an element gun. That's part of our setup for Peter Quill is you get an element gun. All right, element gun. Boom. All right, so what are we looking at here? We're looking at this point, so I can choose a card from my hand, swap the card with the top card of your deck. And I was just double checking. I believe, yeah, see, I don't have double resources in here, so digging for more resources isn't going to do me any good. I think these resources are as good as any that are out there, so I might as well stick with what I have. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to flip on over to Star-Lord. We're going to use Star-Lord's ability there that says, what could go wrong? Yeah, we'll see about that. When you play a card from your hand, deal yourself one face-down encounter card. Reduce the resource cost to play that card by 3. Limit once per round. All right, so we're going to give ourselves an encounter card, which is kind of silly because we're working to take out the break-in and take-in, but we're giving ourselves a card anyway. Anyway, that's the way it's going to go. So we're going to do that to make Nova Prime cost 2 fewer, and we're going to get rid of these 2 to complete our cost of 5. So we've got Nova Prime out there now. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of a whole bunch of target practice to get our element gun into play. All right, so we got lots of stuff. I think the next thing we want to do is we want to take care of that break-in and take-in. So we are going to exhaust a thwart for 2, which is going to give us 1 consequential damage. And we will exhaust a thwart for 2, so that's a total of 4. That gets rid of our break-in and take-in. All right, one thing out of there, we did a little bit of cleanup. And we are finished. So we're going to ready up. Oop. And we're going to draw back up to 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay. So when I open this pack up, I'm like, ooh, you get 4 cost. Yondu is 4 cost for an ally that does 2/1. That just seems lame. And he has 2 health. Just because he gets ranged. Why is that? Why is that so awesome? I forgot that he doesn't take consequential damage when he attacks. He's amazing. All right. So we're going to be holding on to Yondu there. And then Yondu and a laser blaster. Oh, it's just nice things there. Yondu, laser blaster, and get ready. Like, oh, it's looking good. All right, we'll see how this goes. Anyway, we're done with the hero's turn. We're going on to the villain's turn. So first thing, 1/3 on the main scheme. Cha-ching. Next thing, Rhino is going to see Star-Lord out there. I could put Nova Prime in front of him, but I don't think so right now. So we're going to take an attack from Rhino. Rhino's going to come at us. He's attacking for 3. He's going to boost. Hit us for 1 more. All right, so we take 4 total. Well, that's a little bit on the ouch side, but we're okay. We can handle that. It's all right. All right, next up is encounter cards. So we need another encounter card. We've got 2, so we'll go with this one. Came out first, so we're going to see what we get. And we get a... No! Shadows of the Past right off the bat. Holy cow. All right, so I was wondering if going to expert mode would be a little bit tougher, and yeah, toughness level, it did that. All right, so we're going to get Mr. Knife out. Who's got Retaliate 1. First treachery, the engaged player reveals each villain phase gains Surge. Oh, ouch, ouch. All right, so Mr. Knife is going to come into play. And then we have a budding crime syndicate. So, side scheme, in your tiny head, the line between a criminal enterprise and an empire is thin. In reality, nobody cares. All they care about is who holds the gun. All right. Hinder 2. When revealed, place 2 per player here. So it's going to be at 4 as it comes in, and it's going to give us an extra encounter card going forward. All right, so this is not good. Not good at all. Well, I guess the good news is you've got people out there that can thwart, but yeah, this is not cool. All right, And we got to remember Mr. Knife's thing. The first treachery the engaged player reveals each villain phase gains surge. So that's going to go into effect now. All right. So the next thing we come up with is, boom, an attachment. Okay. Attached to Rhino, he's got charge. Yeah, boy. Okay. Huh. Yep. Alrighty then. That's the end of the villain's turn. And that was quite the turn. So now we got to figure out what we're going to do on the hero side of things. Well, I was kind of enjoying the whole Nova Prime and Yondu's looking like a thing, but I'm really afraid to take encounter cards right now. But I think I'm going to need to do that. All right, so yikes. How are we going to play this one? And we've got an attack there. I can't take that hit from Rhino because he's going to do like a bajillion damage when he hits all at once. I need to do some thwarting to get the crime syndicate out of there. Boy, this is just ugly. Mr. Knife's got retaliate, so that's not cool. The good thing is Yondu ignores retaliate, so there's a little bit of good there. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to do that encounter card to make Yondu cost only 1. We will use Adam Warlock to pay for Yondu. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our bad boy to put a laser blaster on Yondu. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is Yondu. I think we're going to have him start working down Mr. Knife. So Yondu's going to attack. He attacks for 2. Take 2 off of Mr. Knife there. All right, he's got 2 scheme. Ow. Oh, this is so not cool. All right, we're going to play... We play Get Ready now. All right, we're going to thwart with Star-Lord. Take 2 off the budding crime syndicate. We're going to thwart with Nova Prime. He's going to go up to 2. We're going to take 2 off of the budding crime syndicate. All right, now I've got to Get Ready. So I could use the Get Ready to fire my element gun, which does 3 damage, and the attack gains piercing. That won't be enough to kill Mr. Knife, or I can just go ahead and use my Get Ready to... Oop, budding crime syndicate's gone, because we got rid of all the threat. Or I could just ready up... I could shoot my element gun for 3, or I could just ready up Yondu and have Yondu hit Mr. Knife for another 2. I think we'll do that. This gains piercing, so it'd get rid of tough, but I would still take the retaliate. So we're going to do this. We're going to get ready. We'll get Yondu ready. We'll have Yondu go ahead and attack Mr. Knife for another 2. All right, so Mr. Knife's taken 4 now. Okay. Next up, we'll be done. So we're going to remove everything here. Remember, he takes nothing from attacking, so that's good. We're going to draw. Do I stay Star-Lord? We're looking at a massive attack there. Oh, I think we're going 2, 3. So we're looking at 3, 4 is going to go on there, and then it's going to be dependent upon what we flip. Oh my God. I think we're going to have to go Peter Quill. I could go Star-Lord, but I only have 1 defense, and he's going to chew right through anything else that's out there. I'm going to go Peter Quill. I'm not sure which is the best way to go, but this is the way we're going to go. All right, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Got some fun stuff there. Ooh, Leader of the Guardians. I don't think I've seen that one yet. What's that one do? It does. Each guardian you control gets +1 thwart. It's a 3-cost upgrade. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice right now. Especially after this round. The way things look like they're going to go, it could be pretty awesome. Oh, wow. Mr. Knife's going to be painful too, because my treachery is going to do surges. Eek. Okay. We're done with my turn. We're going over to the villain's turn. First thing, I'm going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. Next thing is Rhino. He's going to see Peter Quill out there, so he's going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 1. He's going to get a boost of 1, so he's going to scheme for 2. Oof. So he schemes for 2. And Mr. Knife is going to scheme for 2. We're up to 6. This could be a quick game. All right, we're going to draw a counter card. All right, so we got to remember that Mr. Knife's thing is into play here. It says first treachery, the engaged player reveals the villain phase game. The first treachery, the engaged player reveals. Each villain phase gains surge. So let's see what our first one is. We get a false alarm, and this is going to surge. So I am confused. All right, so let's drop a little confuse on me. A little confuse action. All right, and that card is going to surge into another one, and we get a, advance. All right, and that's the end of the game because Rhino's going to scheme for 1. He's going to get a boost of none. And we're going to be exactly at 7. Oh, man, what was our next card? Next card was exhaustion, which is going to surge. Exhaust my identity card. It would surge into a, that would have taken care of it too. Wow. Okay. That was a very fast turnaround from my 2 awesome wins as Star-Lord and the other way. So it looks like there's a big win, and a really fast big loss there. So, wow, that was amazing how badly that went. So I'm pretty impressed. Anyway, so there's Star-Lord trying against Expert Rhino. There's a lot of drawing the wrong things at exactly the wrong time. So that Shadows of the Past was not a good thing. Yeah, I would have really liked to have gotten to use Yondu there. He was getting set to do some amazing things. I think he would have been really good out there with the get readies and just would have been a beautiful thing, but it just wasn't to be. So I guess that's the way that it goes sometimes. Things don't work out. So I think I'm going to do another one of these just because this one went so quick, but let me know if I missed anything. The game was pretty quick, so I don't think I missed anything. And I lost, so I don't think I could have lost that much harder than I lost. So yeah, so there we go. There's Star-Lord versus Expert Rhino, and actually I kind of like this part of the game too. The losing is kind of fun too because it makes it a challenge, you know, and it gets you ready for the next game. So, all right, I'm going to reset the board, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching.